Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining me here for your weekly card reading. My name is Carolyn, and this is your card reading for September 13th through 19th, 2021. We have a lot of powerful Divine Feminine Christ energies coming through in this Virgo season, and we're having a big opportunity and a lot of energy supporting us really ascend the feminine channel within ourselves and bring more unification of the masculine, supporting the feminine in unification within and without. And so this month is really supporting this balance coming in as we've continually been moving away from the separation and division template and stepping more back into this alignment of being whole. And this is part of our new earth timeline as well, this holy embodiment of us being whole and anointed. Ultimately, we're ascending back home to Creator and ascending back into our original divine blueprint as an embodiment, as a child of God. So this is another week of us ascending and evolving and maximizing, especially the feminine, the unhealed feminine, or the wounded masculine within self. This Virgo season, this month of September, and we are also this is the last week of really having this big Virgo energy to support us. And then the Pisces full moon is also helping us clear out the Piscean age and the toxic feminine timeline as well. So this is a big week of flipping into this new timeline and this new embodiment. So I'm focusing on the feminine, whether you're male or female, as well with the cards this week. I'm using the feminine Love Your Inner Goddess card here as well, bringing up more of the opportunity to heal this component of self. So let's see what the energies are for you this week here. We've got inner wellspring, number 3. It says, I have inner wellspring of love and luxuriously overflows with abundance. Amen to that. So this is us stepping back into being a creator, a natural born divine feminine Christ creator, where we are we don't rely on outside sources. We don't need to rely on anything outside of us to provide for us. We can create an abundance, overflowing lifestyle within ourselves, within our own divine feminine, within ourselves, and with God, our creator. And this is what we're stepping more and more into. We also have resilience, rise above tribulations. And that's so interesting that they use the words tribulations. And this is really what we're leaving behind. And you can see, I think, with this full moon, and I'm hearing the new chakra systems like really coming into place. And it's bringing this wellspring, this energy coming up, and there's a fluidity in life that's happening for you now. So it's like you were climbing this ascension ladder, but now it's like you're flying. And even this deer has wings as well. So it's like you're able to fly, you've got wings to fly, and you have resilience. And so this is part of your new energy body that's coming in, and you're having freedom, more freedom from these old template and timelines of slavery ultimately here that were draining us and keeping us climbing this ladder of ascension ultimately here, that you're ready to leave that and enter into this new timeline and have enter back home with God is what I'm hearing, basically, into this new timeline of Christ consciousness. And so with that, it says your mind is a recorder. Let go of all negative, unkind replays and replace them with elevated sounds. So this is you elevating and leveling up, and you're stepping out of, especially in the consciousness, this old ego energy that's going over and over, that's keeping you trapped. So you're not repeating the same thing over and over any longer and going around spiraling in these negative cycles. You're healing of that, and you're ready to begin a new cycle and something better and healthier and more abundant and more overflowing. So this is what you're stepping through this week here, especially around the full moon. So this can continue into next week's energies as well. I am seeing that there is quite a bit of the aurora borealis energies coming in, light codes just really super activating the crystalline chakra system. So I do feel like this is where it's like a flip in the mindset of feeling more abundant, basically, more prosperous and more thriving. I'm feeling like this is truly because things are leaving you, that we're trapping the mind, and this is Wicca, I'm seeing specifically, that we're trapping the mind into thinking that you weren't abundant, and it was just suppression ultimately here. So the consciousness is aligning to the truth now, and there's an enlightenment here, awakening that's happening in the mind to, like, you've outgrown these replays that and this negative thinking. You're naturally expanding out of it this week. So it's not so much about clearing it, it's more about elevating up and out of it, and that's happening especially through the activations that are coming in here, and they're bringing you to eternal immortal life as well. So there's a regeneration from death and loss, and that cycle of degeneration as well that's happening for you. So there's youth and the healing, more crystalline DNA, more 12 strands of DNA, seeing your health and your physical appearance getting more healed and youthful, and having more energy coming in, as well as what's going to be happening through this alignment that you're going through this week. It says the flow of partnership, the ebb and flow of relationship takes me where I need to be on the next step of my path. We also have letting go, learn to let go, and this is God releasing us, and I am seeing this couple here. So this is facing the truth and putting your focus. It's really on the last card here. Sorry, I don't mean to start talking then stop. Let all distractions float by. Concentrate on the things you really want. So it's letting go of the, especially in love and relationships, and putting your focus fully on God is what it feels like that's what's lifting you up and taking you into this new consciousness. And so to receive this offering of truth that's coming in, and these freedoms from what you've been hanging on to in relationships that need to be let go of. There is an enlightenment. I'm seeing all these blue butterflies. So there's definitely like some sort of expansion and understanding that's coming in. And because of that now, you're able, like, this wellspring is happening. Like, you've cleared the blocks so that you can have emotional fulfillment now, is what I'm hearing, and that your emotional fulfillment is happening from within. So this is the overflow. This is the wellspring. This is the luxurious overflow of abundance that's coming up and out of you through this process of moving on. And it feels like you're really just past it all. This is what this full moon is helping you do, is get past it all. So I do feel like God is forcing any part of you that's in denial about relationships or partnerships. It could be not just love relationships, any sort of partnership, business partnerships, families, friends, whatever this is. Like, you've outgrown that cycle. You've just been, what I'm seeing is you've just been trapped, and you can't get out of this trap no matter what you do. And I'm feeling like you've been trying, because this is talking about time to let it go, accept the truth that it's not going to ever change, and move on and let it go, because you're going to the only situation you'll be in this dynamic or partnership or group, whatever it might be, is trapped. And so this is what God's trying to show you here, and so that you're not continually staying trapped in, because we have this opportunity to break free of this cycle or repeat it. So this is a very important time that God is saying here, let's not repeat it this time. We're going to do it a different way and ascend up out of it and let it go. And it might be a lot of effort here in the mind and the way you think, and self-correcting yourself. And I'm hearing like, but my synchronicities were showing me da 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 da, and it's like you're confused possibly at what you're being shown and what you think you should be doing based on what you're being shown. And I'm hearing like that your truth is your reality no more. You're already, like, your soul wants this new destined path, this new timeline. It's like all there. It just feels like this, it's time to have a rapturing in the mind. It feels like the last little bits of the ego or the old way or hanging on to, like suffering is what I'm hearing. That's what's being eradicated. But like all parts of you have really already gone into this new timeline, and this is why it's gonna be easy for you to rise above these tribulations here. And you're going to be able to let go. And this could be in so many dynamics of your life. Wherever you feel like, even collectively, we're being called to collectively as new earth embodiments. A small percentage of us are these rainbow warriors, these light beings that are here to create new earth. There's more and more as the collective consciousness aligns to this, but there's a whole group, and it might be a lot of relationships, family members, environments around you that aren't ready to rise up out of tribulations yet, but you've passed and you've climbed the spiritual ladder and you've evolved, and you don't have to repeat patterns either now, because your lessons have been learned, where other people that are close to you may still need to be they're still climbing this ladder of ascension. You're not at the same level right now. And so this is also where it's like to have this discernment and not put your focus on what the collective is doing, what naysayers are doing, what people's opinions are, what the collective is doing, what the collective is being told to do. It's like we have to leave the matrix and not continue engaging in it either. Dark and light is what I'm hearing, and the divide, and the great divide, and the division. And what side are you on, and da-da-da-da-da. It's like a point at this time now where we can just say, I'm just going to fully go into new earth and I've done my work. I've healed out of the matrix, and we've really been going through that the past since we had the 1221 Great Conjunction, and it's ready now. We're able to, we're coming up to the 1 year completion of that, and us being able to completely have the matrix as the lower dimensional reality and be in this 5D and beyond reality now. Leave that middle realm of going back and forth as well, and be fully in this new earth reality here. And we have a window of opportunity to go forward and move forward, and not be engaging in all this external chitter chatter that's going on around us everywhere. Really, we can't really get away from it for most countries on the planet right now. And our role in helping fall of the cabal and the collapse of the old timeline, we're at the end of it. And we are at the end of healing that within our own self, and our own life, and our own family, and our own inner child, and our own health, and these sorts of things now. And so there's so many ways and layers that this is time for us to really evolve and go up into new earth, you know what I mean? And let this go, whatever needs to be released, to let it go, and trust that if these relationships are meant to be still on your path, on the next part of your path, that they will catch up. But you have to continue moving forward. We have a job, we have a role, we have a mission. It's to create new earth and complete this prophecy through us, and it's time to move forward for us now. So, and for the earth, and for the land animals, the plant kingdom, I'm hearing as well, like a new earth and regeneration. There's a lot of other energies outside of people and the human race that are relying on us to move forward now, and the galactic component as well. And so we have to continue moving forward, merging with Christ, and getting our anointment ceremony is what I'm hearing too. So the last cards we have here is Epiphany, seek clarity. So this is a lot of looking up and finding this truth on how to get this understanding complete. So to get this final intuitive knowing about this and have peace with it as well, so that you know 100% you're doing the right thing, making the right decision for yourself. We've got the unknown. I bow to the infinite intelligence of the cosmos, and my next steps are revealed. So through trusting the plan and continue moving forward here, it is the unknown, because we are creating a new reality here. It says, don't push or grasp for what you want. Let life come to you and flow through you. So it's really to be in the flow this week, allowing this process, not trying to take control. Let God take control. Keep looking up to God for direction. Keep asking, keep praying. Don't listen to anything outside of the Most High either. And don't listen to the ego as well. And be peaceful, be calm. Her eyes are wide open here. And the eyes are looking up to the Most High in these cards here to help you. It's like we don't get the whole picture, but we do know what we're doing today. We do know what we're doing next tomorrow. If we didn't get it accomplished today, we're going to accomplish it tomorrow. And continue moving forward down the path. And as you move forward up and out of these cycles, this is God walking us through this into the other side. And having the other side come to us as well, becoming like merging with new earth and heaven on earth through us here. And so this is an alignment, this is trust, this is walking in faith, and God revealing to us one step at a time for this rebirth process of what we need to know and see. And I do feel like this is a process because it's like you have to get this clear understanding that's logical and correct, not illusions. And this is, what I was hearing about omens and stuff, because if you're constantly thinking about one thing, you're going to attract that feedback into your environment through omens as well. So just because you're getting omens on what you're thinking about doesn't make it God's guidance. It's just how powerful of a creator that you are, and it's feedback of what your thoughts are and what you're manifesting in the mindset. But it still could be not the right guidance for you. And this is why I'm feeling like part of this as well is to clear the mind and give God the opportunity to communicate to you without controlling what comes through and without expecting what to hear. And you know what I mean? Like, let the unknown come to you, new information, and let it come to you naturally. So this does feel like a really very important time of releasing control and letting go of how you think things should be, the direction you want life to go in, what you want in life, and let God guide you instead and be in the flow with Creator. And the most important thing as well is to stop the ego mind. So this does feel like a real shift out of that and the illusions that the ego plays, and leaving that behind and letting God's truth, this clear truth, come through you and instead. And so it's a flipping and it's a change in the way you think and what's on your mind on a daily basis as well. There could be something about switching up your daily patterns and habits that might support this for you as well. So you get out of a routine and a rut and this replay going over and over, some sort of changes, and maybe even going away for the weekend into a different environment away from your home, certain thing, or out for a day in nature, spend a long day out hiking or something like that, and have space from the home, space from the day-to-day, and quietness and calmness, and clear the energy space in that way, and have an open mind. Even going out and having fun and doing social things as well can also, anything that can help you get things off your mind and free your mind up here and to bring this neutral state of being so that you can receive source information basically as well and hear it accurately and accept it as well. So there's no more confusion any longer, and this is what's happening. So you will be, it is an ebb and flow of releasing these old thoughts and receiving something very new, and that's going to come to you. Let it flow to you, through you. It's going to be happening naturally and organically when you're driving, when you're gardening, when you're exercising, when you're not trying, when you're just doing and having a clear mind an act of meditation or self-care or whatever this might be that will help you not think so much. Basically, get out of the mind and clean that up so that you can hear God. But it is important to accept this truth as well, because the big thing I am grasping here is there are some things that aren't real that will be shocking. Like, have I been on the wrong path? You haven't been on the wrong path at all, though. This is the thing. This is the end of clearing, because you're at the top of this ladder. So you've been growing and healing and evolving into this level of consciousness, communication, direct source communication with our Father, and having it very clear and accurate, coming in direct from source without any interference. That's not that. So an illusion. So, and God will tell you what I feel is what you need to do to free yourself from being trapped in whatever these relationships are. This is a biggie. And to accept this week so that you can ascend. This is the finale, is what it feels like. It's in this arena of partnerships. And we are in this Virgo Venus energy, which is money and partnerships, right? And relationships and love. So this is the time to get to this finale here and have this freedom so that you can move on, ascended, lessons learned, and evolved, and have this beautiful new beginning with new partnerships here that are supportive of new earth for you, that are supportive of you being an abundant alchemist, a creator as well, in accordance to God's direction and God's path for you. So this does feel like a big change as well, and what we had planned for ourselves might be totally changing. And this could be part of the whole Mercury retrograde. So could be extending past this week, and it might be an opportunity to let it go for now and focus on this clear information, clear communication, clear understanding of everything that you don't have clarity on, everything that's still hidden, to come to the surface, so you know, and all hidden agendas, God is saying as well, amen to that. So we know it all, we see it all accurately, and we can make decisions after this is complete and move forward in a new way. And I do feel like, so this might be a beginning of a process to the end of October that we're going through to get this path aligned for you, for all of us here, and to because it is a time of revealing what's hidden. So and this is in the mindset so that you can be free of it, so you're not carrying it forward with you any longer, because it does feel like it's really keeping you trapped. And we're going to stop that now, and it's starting this week, here and now, one and done. And so for this week, we're going to be focusing on doing a quantum healing on exactly this, getting you prepared, and all the alignment that needs to come through from the Most High to support you on this clearing and alignment this week that's available. We are also going to be getting more cards here with the Heal Yourself reading cards. So more information, more cards, and we'll be able to utilize this as well in your energy healing, quantum healing, activations, attunements, everything that comes through from the Most High for you. This is not just for you, your children get it, future generations, your family, your genetics, all past, present, future timelines, lifetimes, generations through all space, time, and dimension. It's an infinite healing. So this, what we start here and now, continues until it's done and complete to the seed point of conception as well. So these are very powerful healings. And also I do a card of the day on YouTube as well as Instagram, Monday to Friday, to support us on these weekly readings as well. So if you'd like to join me each day of the week to get more information and help get alignment with all this that's coming through and available for us as well, please do join me. The links are down below. You can also access my content, my video content on Vimeo. The link is down below for that. And I also do a weekly newsletter if you'd like to get more information on what is going on each week that I'm getting from the Most High. You can subscribe through my website. It's at 144godcode.com. Thank you so very much for joining me. God bless you. Have a blessed week. Take care.